What's up, everybody? We're back.
Welcome back.
What episode is this?
35.
Wrong.
No, it's 35.
Wrong.
It is.
It's Jimmy Howard. Get it right, bro. Jimmy motherfucking Howard. Jimmy Howard.
This is Passive and Aggressive. In case you guys don't know, this is a podcast about gaming, fighting, and everything in between as we bullshit our way through. How long is this episode, Nick?
Like at least an hour.
At least an hour of your time. At least an hour. What do we talk about?
Talk about the Red Wings a lot because I went to a sweet Red Wing game. Pretty cool.
Nick and I
Saw them face the Rangers and they won and all the good shit. You know, it's a nice game. Nice game.
Yeah.
Had some decent food. Got some decent drinks. It was fun.
Very decent.
Decent.
Mm-hmm.
That's all the Red Wings are at this point. You can't say that they're good. Come on.
No, you can't.
Lose for Hughes.
Not even close.
We also talked about Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones trailer dropped. We did our little analyses. I basically told you exactly what would happen in the show once it happens. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's the correct pronunciation.
Fuck. No. We also talked about Xbox shit, right?
Inside Xbox, yeah, that is something that'll be happening tomorrow for you listeners at home on Tuesday the 12th?
I thought it already happened.
No, it didn't already happen.
So why do I have to update my Xbox?
I don't know. They're updating shit. It's just, rumors, man. I talk about some rumors.
You really need to get your shit together and have these dates correct because I don't appreciate this shit.
What are you talking about?
We also talked about UFC 235, the aftermath of that. Kobe Covington, the marketing genius he is. Bare knuckle fighting. Artem versus Paulie. If Artem could win against Jason Knight, which he's probably not going to, ruin everything for Paulie, but we'll see.
Also give a little preview of Devil May Cry 5, which came out on Friday.
Which is literally what Dawn was playing.
I was literally doing it right before we started recording this. Bam.
I was like, hey, we got to record this intro.
Like, fuck, whatever, fine.
So, enjoy. You don't gotta, it's okay. Don't make a big deal out of it.
You're the one who just screamed. It fell right out, man. It fell out. I fuck with it too much.
My eyes about to water. Hey, that was pretty good. First try.
I told you we were going to do that, and then you didn't believe me.
But we did it.
We got the snap without counting down.
We didn't even have to. It was like...
magic.
Are we like best friends?
We're best friends now, yeah. I think so.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because I abandoned your ass yesterday.
You what?
I abandoned
Yeah, you did. We were supposed to record a podcast on Thursday, March... What day is that? The 7th?
7th, yeah, because today's 8th.
Today's the 8th. Nick decided he would... abandon his obligations, his job as podcaster, as co-host for the Passive and Aggressive podcast.
Hey, he put the intro in. He finally...
and he decided to go to a Red Wings game.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't just going to a Red Wing game. You gotta tell them everything.
You got some nosebleed seats. You went with nobody you know, and you fucking just sat there, not even enjoying the game, just not doing your job.
From my cousin, and he's like, what are you doing tonight? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go see Captain Marvel with Dalton and Sam, my girlfriend, and he goes, boo. So I got an extra ticket to the Red Wings game. And at first I was like, extra ticket. It starts at 7:30. I have to work at 6 a.m. I probably won't get home till midnight, and I barely get sleep throughout the week. So I was like, fuck. Nah, I'll skip out because I'm going to the Wings game this Saturday. So I'll be okay. Finally Saturday. And then my aunt calls me. I'm in the shower, and she's fucking drunk.
Oh, jeez.
And she goes, you sure you don't want to go to the game? It's MGM Suites.
She heard you said no. She was like, what? I don't think so.
So basically, my aunt got free tickets, sweet tickets to the Red Wing game.
Sweet.
Against the Rangers because of she got comps or whatever from gambling. And she wanted me to go. Hey, she's the homie. She gambled,
I didn't say anything.
So she fucking does her thing. Dude, I got a free Greektown hotel room from her one day, and I got this from MGM. So she just gave free shit from both casinos. So she's killing the game.
Hustling.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, sweet tickets to the Red Wings game. I can't not go. You know what I mean?
It's true.
I invited you.
I know you did.
And
I'm not about... Red Wings are not worth going out to midnight for me.
Fucked up because it was a great game. We won. And
I don't
overtime,
care.
Shootout.
It means nothing to me.
Howard always plays good against the Rangers.
You said that? You said that before you went?
Yeah.
So how did he do?
Good. Like 9.35 save percentage.
Okay.
And he stopped all 4 shots in the shootout.
I guess that's good, yeah.
Yeah. And Larkin was out because
no Capitan.
He injured his back or something. And then I don't even know if you know this. Mike Green is out for the rest of the year because of a fucking infection.
An
some
infection?
kind of virus that's like attacking his like shit. I don't know what, but
Is he an anti-vaxxer or something?
he had the virus in the past, and they had to like immediately put him out indefinitely till he got fixed.
Are you gonna say what the virus is?
Dog, I don't know what the virus is.
Why do you not know anything?
I'm not a doctor, okay?
You don't need to be a doctor to
All
look
you need
up
to know,
Mike Green injury.
He had a bad virus. I can look it up.
You literally can right now.
And another thing that was cool about that game that you kind of missed out on was
Shit.
Ted Lindsay
Don't care.
passed away.
That's
Easy.
what?
Easy. Don't
Did that
badmouth.
yesterday?
Like 2 days ago. He was 93 years old. And this was the first game since he passed away. So they like put a 7 on both sides behind the net on the ice.
That's cool.
And then they put like a number 7 poster on every single seat. And every single poster has like a biography of his hockey career in the back of it and shit. Probably gonna go somewhere up here eventually, you know.
You know, in these vacant spots of your side of the wall where you decided to put things on the left instead of the middle? Yep.
Dude, I do not like how you just fucking run your mouth. But it's okay.
You get what you give, Nick. You get what you give.
Green reportedly visited with a specialist who recommended that the puck-moving defenseman simply rest for multiple weeks in order to treat a liver-attacking virus that's been reactivated after he dealt with the same issue at the beginning of the season. So it's some kind of liver-attacking virus. I call that alcohol.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Is that a good joke?
Yep.
Mike Green has a pretty dope fucking sleeve tattoo. I met him once.
That was a lot of information in one 5-word sentence.
He has like a badass sleeve tattoo. I compliment
He has a
him.
badass sleeve tattoo. I met him once.
So like, anyways, at the game, like if you've never been to a suite, especially Little Caesars Arena, it's a brand new arena if you don't know, and they have, as soon as you walk in, like right to the left, they have this like built-in fridge that's right next to the dressers and shit where you put your coat.
Oh.
And there's like all kinds of beer. And
Obviously.
so as soon as I got in there, I fucking grabbed a Bud Light, and then because I drink like a man. And over to the right, there was a bunch of food. Like you lift up, there's food. There was like chicken fingers, and then hamburgers, and then chicken wings, and then macaroni and cheese that was bomb. Then they had a bunch of cookies and brownies over here, and more drinks. And then pizza came in. They kept refilling.
So you drink like a man, but you eat like a 10-year-old.
I
Chicken fingers,
wanted
mac and
to pick
cheese,
out,
pizza,
I wanted
cookies.
to pick out so bad, but for some reason, dude, I'm almost positive because I'm intermittent fasting. I can't drink a lot of beer. I had 3 beers and my stomach was full.
I think I might know, actually. I was reading, it was a link on Reddit, actually, and it said that if you are a baby back bitch, you won't be able to drink. So I think that's probably what's happening to you.
Probably. That and the fact that I intermittent fast, you know, like 16 hours a day.
I read on Reddit that that's not the case.
I'm glad you read all this shit on Reddit. Does it have like Nick Marchwinski?
Oh, it's targeted.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
yes.
specific, huh?
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to switch my diet up.
You're
Like,
not going to, you're going to,
Monday. I'm
you've
gonna
been
start
so
eating more.
adamant about the intermittent fasting.
I like it. It's good.
You just want to drink more because you're an alcoholic.
Yes. I'm literally, the only reason why I'm drinking is because I want to, or changing my diet because I want to drink. I'm not even joking. I have no shame about that.
Right, I guess.
So overall, it was a good game. We won 3-2 in the shootout. Larkin was out. Athanasiou scored once. Bertuzzi scored once. Bertuzzi's my boy, dude.
I saw you
my
sent
fucking boy.
You sent a Snapchat that said Bert baby. I think you got those words mixed up.
Baby Bert.
Baby Bert.
Baby Bert, baby.
It's my favorite
I should
nickname.
have just had 2 babies. in
Apparently he hates it. Bertuzzi.
there. I mean, I wouldn't call him that to his face. He'd probably fucking you up.
Little baby Nick.
Punch you in the face, dude.
Little Nicky.
He fights. He's a scrapper.
I know he fights. He sometimes fights dirty.
Did he?
There was that time when he was on the bench and he just uppercutted.
Oh, yeah. He
that
got
was at the
suspended
game we
for
were
2
at
days.
in when Colorado was here.
Yeah, that's a good game. So I've been to 2 games this year. It's fucking dope.
that's
And I'm going to
kinda
another
shitty, huh?
suite the following week.
This Saturday.
That day after I close on my house. Ain't that some shit? I'm going to celebrate. Celebrate.
It's
Celebrate.
not shit. I don't think
That's
that
fucking
sounds like
cool.
yeah. Stars have aligned.
Yeah, so this is Friday. So 7 days from now is when I'm closing on the house. Pretty crazy. Literally have nothing prepared at all.
Who needs it? We have
Nothing
boxes.
packed. Nothing purchased. Just gonna
By the
go in
way,
there.
I picked up a coffee table from my work today.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Is it nice?
You remember how I'm doing the building planning for our new expansion? Well, there's already a building there, so that's got to go. And inside is like office
Wait, so they're
shit.
demoing it?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit.
there's a bunch of shit that they're just throwing out, and there's a coffee table. Like, does anyone need a coffee table? I was like, I'm getting a house. I could use any furniture, period. I'm like, okay, let's go look. There's a coffee table. Put it in my car. It's still there.
That's cool.
I'll need your help moving it later.
I was going to say, you could probably put it downstairs or depending, like,
Yeah.
I guess it depends where we're at. I don't even know where we're going to
just start throwing shit. That's why I just took it.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if I'm going to need this or want it at all,
Like,
but
honestly,
I can put shit places.
we're going to, like, the thing's going to be pretty empty.
It is,
because it's
yeah.
going to be a big house. It's
Yeah.
like, this is a 2-bedroom apartment, 1,000 square feet, but that house is like 1,400 square feet, but it has a bungalow and a basement
Yeah.
and a double kitchen. It's
3
a 2.5
rooms.
car garage. So it's going to be fucking, It's gonna be empty for a minute, but that's cool.
I'm gonna visit IKEA or something and just buy the store.
Dude, Menards. It's pretty crazy.
Menards.
Sam and I went there.
Worst name of any store ever.
Really?
Menards.
Worse than Walmart?
Yeah. It's named after their name. It's the Wall something family.
Yeah. Did you know, like...
What's Menards named after? Menards?
Maybe it's somebody's last name as well, and you're just talking shit.
Shout out to John Menard, I guess. Or whatever the fuck. Anyways.
Did you do anything this week? Anything
This week, did I do anything this week? Not really. Played video games.
You played Dungeons and Dragons. Like
That was
a fucking nerd,
That was
dude.
early in the week, and you also did it, so I don't know why you're mocking me for it.
I would never do that.
You literally did it. You're a dwarf. You wanted to copy a World of Warcraft character, so you made a dwarf hunter.
I Google imaged.
I even Google images, a literal character from... Doesn't matter. There's a lot of games out this week, in fact. What do you know about Devil May Cry, Nick?
Oh, so you're jumping in the gaming corner?
No, I'm not. There's a little
what's
preview.
happening?
We'll get to the gaming corner later.
I know
This is what I did, though, so...
Devil May Cry. If I remember right, Homeboy is like a half demon, half human.
Dante,
Yeah.
who I believe you stole the name for your
Correct.
original Dungeons and Dragons character, so
Correct.
I don't know how you're trying to talk shit to me right now. Really? Don't.
It's kind of ringing a bell right now.
Yeah, right?
And my Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes character is Darth
Dante. What the fuck? You're a giant ass nerd.
Hey, man. I like Devil May Cry. I played the first one and I beat it.
The first one?
Yeah,
I pegged
OG
you for
one.
like a Devil May Cry 4 or something.
I never played any of the other ones. I just played the first one.
Very interesting. Okay, well, Devil May Cry actually came out today.
Is that on Xbox?
It's
Or
on
is
Xbox, PC, and PS4.
So it's everything?
It's on everything.
So they made like a dope one? Is it like
Devil May Cry 5, yeah. It's got 9 out of 10.
Ooh.
Overall,
Dude,
if
I'm
you
about
check
to
the
look up
Metacritic.
graphics real quick.
Oh, the graphics. It
Devil
uses
May
the
Cry.
Resident Evil engine. So the same engine that produced Resident Evil 2, which looks fantastic, is now creating these ridiculous combat sequences, which, if you don't know anything about Devil May Cry, we'll cover it later once we do get to the devil corner. The gaming corner.
If you want to, you can. I'm all good with it.
What?
If you want to go to the gaming corner.
No, not. I got other shit to talk about in the
okay.
general section, but I wanted to play it today since it comes out today. So I came home and I wanted to get a little bit of time in before this podcast so I could talk about my actual experience with the game, not just like a preview, run down a story. And my mic for our podcast broke about as soon as I got here.
I was like, oh my God, here we go.
I wanted to get all the podcast stuff ready before I started playing the game. I tried to tighten my little mic because it's loose and wobbly all the time. And the fucking thing just falls, like, I snapped the screw in half. Snapped it in half.
Hercules over here.
Mike goes limp like it's got ED, and I'm trying to fix it somehow like I'm a handyman, and I'm not.
ED.
That's erectile dysfunction
I
if
had
you
to
don't
think about
know.
it for a second.
But I managed to find a little stray screw that fits it absolutely perfectly, and
I can't believe you found that.
I managed to MacGyver this
random as
together.
shit.
Yeah, this is the only screw in the house. I'm mostly sure, and it happens to fit. So I didn't get to play it all. I finished my stupid podcast research at least. And
Stupid podcast.
stupid
Oh,
podcast.
you know what else I did today?
What'd you do today?
I already told you, but I didn't tell them. I finished the second book that I read for the PMP exam. Because if you know the local listeners, you guys have been paying attention and listening to every single podcast about how I am taking the PMP certification.
God save you if you do that.
Why? Bro, I passed my final.
Not you, them.
Oh, them. Oh,
You
yeah,
dingleberry.
whatever, for real. Anyways, I took the mock test at the very end of the study guide book that I have. It's from Andy Crow. It's how to pass the PMP exam on the first try.
Pretty on the nose, all right.
5th edition, not the 6th edition, because I didn't want to buy it, so I just looked at the PDF version. That's the only one I could find.
Yoicks.
So I hope that don't burn me, because I know some
You're going to have some
terminology
outdated
changes.
information
Yeah,
or
well,
something.
there's 47 processes in the 5th edition of the book. In the newest one, there's 52 processes because they added the agile section, agile process. So it's not that big of a difference. And I looked up online the different terminologies, like the differences. Like one of them is like one of the processes in the 5th edition is human resource management. Okay. And the 6th edition is just called resource management because it's not human resource management. It's like resource management of everything, humans,
Within the company,
other
yeah.
resources, like assets that are non-human and shit. So it's like, it's different, but it's similar.
I get it.
At the end of it, there was a 200-point final exam. And in order to pass the exam, you need a 61%, which doesn't sound like it's all that hard.
You need a D.
But it's fucking really hard questions. They he broke it down. There's like 80 easy questions, 60 medium questions, 80 hard questions.
Okay.
And he broke down how to like differentiate between the easy, the medium, and the hard. because a lot of the hard questions would be like a big paragraph, and the first 3 sentences have nothing to do with the question. It's just you're reading it and trying to get you like.
It's almost like reading a comprehension test.
Yeah, and then at the very end, it'll ask something completely different. Like it'll ask about risk management. In the very beginning, it's just talking about like the schedule performance index or some shit like that. And I took the test, and
haven't you taken it once before? The mock test?
I've taken 2 mock tests online, but this was before I read the study guides fully.
How did your first test go?
First one I got like a fucking 40%.
Woo! Passing grades of 61? Yeah. Yikes.
And then the second one I got like a 55%.
Okay.
And the first one I only did half of it because I was at work. And I was like there's too many people going around and I couldn't really concentrate. Second time I think I only did half of it as well because I was just being a little baby back. Oh no, I did the full thing and I got 50-something%.
You are a little baby back bitch though.
This one I did the whole thing at work because it was like a slow day, and I got a 67.5, so it's passing. So it's pretty good. I'm making progress.
Making some steady progress, yeah.
Yeah, and my goal is to continue to taking these tests until mid-April, then I'm going to actually do it. Because by the time mid-April, I'm assuming I'm going to be able to pass like any mock test online with like an 85 plus.
I hope so.
So feeling pretty confident. It's pretty crazy. Like I've been proud of myself thinking about it because in the very beginning when I started doing this shit, I was like way in over my head. I was like overwhelmed. Like there was a lot of times where I was reading shit and I was like, especially because I started off with the PMBOK guide, which is like a fucking dictionary to read. It's not
like a guide.
Yeah, at all. It's just like
definition, like you said.
It's just knowledge. It's just boom, here it is. You got to learn it. There's no examples. There's no like somebody talking to you, explaining it in different examples and shit. And I was overwhelmed, but I kept saying, okay, just at bare minimum 10 pages every day and write down the notes. And it's like I started this shit in November, and now it's March. And I feel like I know a lot about it. Like a lot of the questions I was reading, and I know exactly what this is. I can narrow down to like 2 of the answers now because I know the different processes and all that shit. And it's like it's a dope feeling because it's like it reminds me of like when Kobe talks about just putting in the work and how everybody asks him you're not nervous when you take that final shot, like the buzzer beater, him or Jordan. I've been listening to a lot of Jordan. He's pretty cool too.
I thought you said you like Kobe more than Jordan in terms of ethic and shit.
I do. But Kobe and Jordan, they both say, he's like, no, there's nothing to be nervous about. I practiced that shot a million times. If you practice it and you put the hard work in, then the nervousness goes out the window. And it's the fucking truth. Like if you put hard work into anything, you get confident at it.
It's absolutely true.
So it's like a little pat on the back kind of thing.
Yeah, it's always nice to put in work on something and then literally see the results because that's usually the hardest reason for maintaining
a lot of
motivation is you just don't see the results. You're like, why am I doing this? And you don't do it, and then you stop doing it.
Especially like working out too. Like a lot of people will just start working out like first 2 weeks and then they just don't see results.
Yeah,
and just quit. Or they switch it up because they're not seeing results fast enough and you're not giving your body enough time to actually like go through everything.
You burn out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read it was probably not on Reddit. I want to point that out real quick. I read something that said, I'm forgetting it now because I fucking...
You sucked it.
I explained my Reddit thing that it wasn't Reddit, and now I've forgotten what the actual
is there some kind of motivational
sentence was. Was that if you're going to work out and you saw what the results would be beforehand, you would have no problem.
That's true.
Doing the workout. So envision it. Visualize, conceive, and achieve. Shout out to Luke Rockhold in the worst self-help book ever.
He has a man bod though, so it's all good.
A man bod, you say?
Like the man's kind of body.
The body you like, right?
I like his body.
Yep. So that's in mid-April. You'll be taking that test. You'll be retrying the mock test, right? Or is that when you want to take the test?
In mid-April. I'm taking the actual test.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to like apply. Like you gotta like. I already applied for the application. That's all good. So I gotta like sign up to be a PMP member. I could just request to do the test and that's it, but it's like $550, or I could be a member for $440, and the test is like it makes it to where it's like $20 cheaper, and you're a member for 1 year. And when you're a member, you get exclusive, like you can go to a bunch of like conferences and they invite you to different things, and they give you like a huge like network of people you can communicate with and shit. There's more body of knowledge and stuff like that.
I feel like if you're trying to be a project manager and you're not taking advantage of that, then what you doing?
So I'm gonna buy it and then see what happens. Definitely pass in my first try. Don't want to fucking take it again.
After the 3 mock tests,
Right.
yep.
I'm gonna do like
You'll
probably
probably
like 20
yeah,
tests
for sure.
at bare minimum.
I doubt that'll be the case. So that'll be mid-April. You know what else comes mid-April, Nick?
Dude, there's so much shit happening in April.
Do you know what's coming like specifically around the 15th to 17th mid-April?
Is it this?
Dun, 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 dun.
Wait.
Oh, hang on.
Dude, I thought she was a kid here. I was wrong.
I can't hear shit. This is Game of Thrones trailer.
Game of Thrones, motherfuckers.
Game of Thrones trailer dropped.
Dude, I watched like 8 different videos of people breaking this trailer down, and it gives me so much hype. And what our friend sent us earlier today.
Yeah. That seems very likely.
Yeah, I know. So I want to break some shit down while we're watching this.
Okay.
I gotta pause it real quick. So in the very beginning of the trailer, you see Arya running because she's terrified of something, and our friend sent us a theory based off of what's in the background in one of the scenes, and it looks like it's somebody that's chasing her.
Yeah.
So the theory is that the Night King revived motherfucking undead Starks.
Because it looks like she's running in the crypts of
Right.
Winterfell.
Right, and that's like the only place that's like that in Winterfell.
You know who's there, Nick?
Not Ned.
Ned.
Ned's fucking
He got Littlefinger gave his body
bones.
back.
It was bones.
Yeah, where do you think they put those, bro?
Yeah, but
You haven't seen any skeletons walking around, have you?
how are they gonna know it's Ned?
He comes out of Ned's crypt.
I think it'd be even more dope if it's like his. I was thinking it was gonna be the mom,
Uh-oh.
because all she did was get her throat slit, dude.
Uh-oh.
Or Rob Stark,
It'll most definitely be your mom.
or Rob.
I don't know if I can handle zombie
Could
Rob.
you imagine
No,
your
I don't
mom
wanna.
zombie chasing you? That must be the scariest one of all. But Arya shouldn't even be that scared. But I mean,
What's one thing she's going to be scared of? It's her family that she's been trying so hard to
Yeah.
protect and avenge.
fuck, dude.
If they come back
When
for her,
Arya is nervous and scared like that after her being that stone cold killer,
that's how you know shit's serious.
yeah. And then right after that,
We're not breaking down the whole trailer, are we?
dude,
Jesus.
not the whole trailer, but like the
First
whole
of all,
trailer.
I'm not a fan.
It's April 14th, by the way, not 15th or 17th. You fuck.
It's 17th.
It's the 14th.
Are you sure?
I just seen it in the trailer on April 14th.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I said
so-
14th to 17th. In the middle of
After
January,
Arya,
or April.
you got the Golden Company,
Right.
and the leader has a lot of blonde hair.
Okay.
It's Targaryen.
You know
Yeah.
Targaryens have white hair, right? Not blonde hair.
Yeah, I know, but that's him.
How do you know?
Because that's what everybody said. Because
That's why?
that
I tell you it's not.
And the Golden Company
not.
was founded by Targaryens after they had like a civil war.
What,
They
with
got
the first
they
man?
got casted out. Not the first man, but like when Aegon the Conqueror.
That was Aegon versus the first one, yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
First men. The first men were against the tree people, dude.
Yeah, and Aegon took over Westeros.
Like
and
that was
the
well
remnants of
after.
it.
That was well after that.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's not him.
Yeah. So I think it's a Targaryen. That's my theory.
It's not.
Another
do, you want me,
theory.
do you want me to tell you the straight story about that?
Sure.
Because I have that.
Okay.
In the books, there's a character. His name is Young Griff. And
Gryffindor.
Young Griff. And he claims that he is the son of Elia Martell and Rhaegar Targaryen. So Jon's brother, Daenerys. No, not Daenerys.
Damn. So he should be. If they never like
He has a better claim than Dany does, and probably better than Jon.
No. Because Jon was legitimized. That was a legitimate birth between.
No one knows that though. So
it's in the history books though, and
no one knows it though.
and Brandon can prove it.
Anyway. So
Don't break that shit again.
Aegon Targaryen was declared dead with his sister. I forget her name, but he was one of the babies that the Mountain killed.
So he survived somehow.
Supposedly, in the books, I mean, he survives and he names himself Young Griff. His real name is Aegon Targaryen. And what he does is convince the captain of the Golden Company, his name is Harry Strickland, to take him to Westeros and,
That's in the books.
place his claim, yes.
Shit.
So, and I did some research, and Harry Strickland, the commander of the Golden Company, was casted last year for episode 1 of this season.
So
It's that guy. I looked him up. It's that guy. His name is Mark Rissman.
Oh, okay.
It's
so he's not a
100%
Targaryen?
him. He's not a Targaryen.
Do you think there might be a Targaryen?
It's the commander that was convinced by Young Griff.
So Young Griff might be in this
He
bitch.
very well could be.
Okay, that's dope.
Mostly sure that is not him, though. It looked like Jamie when I first saw him. I was like,
Yeah,
what the
he
fuck
does
is he
kind of
doing?
look like a Targaryen. Another thing that is like a
Lannister.
huge, Lannister. Another thing that looks like a fucking huge spoiler to me, is Cersei drinking wine.
No, it is a huge spoiler, but they did that on purpose. They want you to not get too caught up with she's pregnant.
I think I think she loses the baby. I think she gets a miscarriage. And
she was crying.
And then she just turns into the evilest of evilest Cersei.
Maleficent.
You know that's Sam's favorite fucking character?
Maleficent. Or Cersei?
Yeah, go figure, right?
Yeah. Everything starts connecting.
I don't know. She said she really likes her in like season 2 because we were watching season 2 and
I guess she hasn't seen everything.
She was talking to what's her name? Arya's sister, Sansa. And she was like giving her advice about.
She was quite the realist in that season.
Yeah.
She hadn't had everything ripped away from her.
You say what you want about her. She's a horrible person, but she is good at the Game of Thrones.
And she's been through some shit.
And she's good at Game of Thrones. She really
Can
is.
you imagine if you were told your destiny all panned out horrifyingly in front of your eyes?
That'd be depressing as fuck.
Absolutely it would. And a mother losing 4 children.
Fuck, dude. I'm like fast forwarding to this. This is episode 3, like the end of it.
Yeah, they only showed like 2 parts in this, I realized.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they have certain directors for each episode. The directors for like Hard Home and The Battle of the Bastards, though that director is directing episode 3 and what is the last episode? 6? So episode 3 and 5.
I don't know. I don't know the director list.
But there's only 6 episodes this season, right?
Do you know if that's the same director that did the last episodes of season 7?
No.
I don't think so.
No. They have...
Because he's not the battle guy.
Yeah, they have people for the battles, and then they have people for like the
I want to see
scenes.
that guy. I like the major scenes guy. The guy that did the last 2 episodes of season 7, you know, that cold opening to the temple exploding.
Right.
That was my favorite scenes in the show. And that director is just...
Is that season 7? That's probably like season 6.
No, it was season 7. This is season 8.
Yeah, so it's season 6.
The explosion was season 6?
Yeah. You talking about when Cersei blew up the fucking castle?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So,
Whatever.
I'm excited for it. April's going to be a good-ass month.
Absolutely.
New house for personal achievement. PMP certification.
Personal achievements.
Avengers. Infinity War Part 2.
Avengers Infinity War. We still have to see Captain Marvel before
Yes,
we even
will.
think about
100%.
that nonsense.
And then Game of Thrones. And I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be something.
There's a ton of other shit. So, what do you think is going to... Before we wrap up the Game of Thrones thing, what do you think is going to be like the ending of it? What's your idea?
Jon motherfucking Snow about to sit in that throne, baby.
You don't think that's any bias at all?
That's 100% bias.
100% bias.
And I'm pretty sure he's gonna die just because he was revived. And George R. R. Martin said in interviews, like, people that are revived, like, they don't just get a free pass. Like, there's something that you lose something every time.
Beric Dondarrion described that. Yeah, he like a piece of him is chipped away.
Yeah, I want Jon Snow to win. He's a legitimate heir to the throne. He's the motherfucker nobody expected. He's gone through way more shit than everybody else in the goddamn show. And he's just a G. He's an amazing leader. Daenerys goes to him and asks him for advice every single time she has to make a decision once she met him. Literally every single time. And he
wasn't she away from her advisors?
No.
Pretty much all of them. I'm pretty sure.
What's his name? Tyrion was right there next, talking to her. You know?
I see.
So I want Jon to win.
Well, they had that natural Targaryen attraction towards each other.
Yeah, they did.
Here's what I think. There was a quote by Ramsay Snow. He says, "If you think this story has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention." George R. R. Martin once said that real stories don't really have an ending. The real life just keeps going. Conflicts don't stop. Things don't always work out the way you want it to. I don't think happily ever after happens here.
So do you think the Night King's going to win or Cersei's going to win? Could you imagine if Cersei wins?
I think the Night King wins, quote unquote. He's not going to... I think he'll die. But everything's going to be destroyed. I bet you Dany and Jon are dead. Cersei will probably die early.
No, dude. I think she's going to last. I think the Night King is going to die before Cersei.
That's silly. I don't think that'll happen.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Night King's endgame.
I don't think Night King's endgame.
How is Cersei the endgame?
Because it's been the Game of Thrones. The entire show is the Game of Thrones. It's not the game of, oh God, winter is coming and the dead people are going to
It's a Song of Ice and Fire, actually, is what the whole thing is called.
The books.
Game of Thrones is just book 1.
Yeah, but the show is...
This one's called Winds of Winter.
This book?
Yep.
Are you sure?
The last book. Winds of Winter might not even be the last one.
I was going to say, I don't think it's the last... 8. Yeah.
But anyway, it's the last one that is yet to happen.
Hey,
Game of Thrones is book 1.
What's the over-under of Homeboy...
Who's Homeboy?
George R. R. Martin, like kicking rocks.
I mean, that's... The likelihood of that's been like over 90% for multiple years now.
Seriously?
So, yeah.
He needs to get cracking.
He's probably not going to finish it.
That's shitty, dude.
The season's about to end anyway, and you haven't read a single book, so I'm not sure how it matters to you whatsoever.
Hurts my soul. Maybe I was gonna read it one day, bro.
You weren't.
Probably not.
I'm pretty sure you don't have the
Do
attention span to read 7 books like that.
Hey, man.
You're an all-star.
I can listen to them with an audiobook. Okay.
All right, whatever. That's not what I said.
Do you think who do you think's like dead for sure? Or who do you not
Cersei.
want to die?
Jamie.
I knew you were gonna say Jamie. I think Jamie's gonna die.
What he's about to do is gonna be very interesting because he's going up to the north, right? To join John and Dany.
I can't wait to see him and Brandon.
Him and Brandon. Do you remember the last time you saw him and John and him and Dany? He told John, he was like mocking his swordplay skills when he was still in Winterfell and telling him he's going to go defend us against Grumpkins and Snarks and all that same Cersei shit. And then Dany, he killed her dad and tore down her family's from the throne. How are they even going to respond to him?
They seen him at the last episode.
Do what? They haven't seen what like he's become or anything.
True, but
Bran has.
Jamie he's on the redemption.
I bet you Bran don't.
Just like what's his name? Targaryen, not Targaryen, Greyjoy. Euron. Theon Greyjoy. Yeah. But I think Jamie's gonna die. And what's the big blonde chick? I'm so bad with names, guys.
Brienne of Tarth.
I think it's gonna be like him trying to save Brienne or like something like that.
He's gonna kill Cersei.
Because he said that he wants to die in the arms of somebody he loves.
It's gonna be Cersei.
And I think it's gonna be Brienne of Tarth.
It's gonna be Cersei, bro. He's gonna kill Cersei, kill the Mad King and the Mad Queen. Love of his life will be literally holding him as she dies.
So you think he's gonna survive the battles in Winterfell?
Yes, we do see him there. We see him fighting there. I think he will survive.
He's
one of the best commanders there.
Terrified.
With Jon, he's one of the best commanders there.
Is he though?
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of.
The only person he ever lost to was Robb Stark.
That was the only battle in the show, though.
In the show, but there was more in the book.
He was a G back in the day, for sure. But now it's fucking.
He still knows battle more than anybody else in Winterfell besides Jon.
Who do you think's gonna kill Night King? I low-key think it might be Arya.
If it's not Dany, I'll be disappointed. Song of Ice and Fire, not a Song of Needle and Ice.
Dude, I want it to be Jon Snow. 1000%.
You said 2 different names right there. You gotta pick one.
I think it's gonna be Arya, but I want it to be Jon Snow.
Why would it be Arya?
She has that dagger. I think that dagger is what kills him.
There's so many Valyrian items. You choose the dagger
because it's Valyrian and it's dragon glass.
So,
isn't it? Or it has like that really cool red ruby.
The hilt
or whatever.
is dragon glass, I believe they mentioned.
Yeah, so I think that thing.
What does that have to do with him?
I think regular dragon glass isn't going to kill the Night King or regular Valyrian.
I think you're making this up.
It's just a theory.
You're completely making this up.
It's the Night King. I imagine it's going to be harder to kill him.
Obviously, it's harder, but it doesn't require different things. He's still the Night King.
So I think it's going to be.
Just because Cersei is the leader of the humans doesn't mean you need a special weapon.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to break it down for you.
All right.
Arya is going to be a badass motherfucker in this war.
This already happened.
Because she is going to be an assassin, a stealthy killer, and she's going to be like maneuvering through all the whites and fucking up the White Walkers.
All we've seen so far is her running from the White Walkers and swinging around a staff or something.
And then she's going to die to the Night King. When everybody thinks she's going to be a badass, she's going to get hit. She's going to die.
That sounds right.
Then Jon is going to grab that dagger.
Why would Jon need that?
Because that's the only thing that can kill him. I told you
that's not the case, though. And why would they know that?
And he's going to stab him right in the fucking heart. Probably stab each other, some stupid shit like that. If that happens, I'm going to be pissed.
I don't want no Voldemort shit.
Yeah, I don't want no... And then Dany just sits there, do nothing, bitch. Fucking sits on the dragon all day.
I think Dany will be the one that kills him. Realistically, it'll be the dragon on dragon action, and he'll fall or get burned.
I don't think he'll die from that. I don't think he'll die from falling from a dragon.
Not falling from the dragon, but the dragon fight will kill him.
Maybe. We'll see. But shout out to Game of Thrones. I am pumped for this shit. When I was at work and the trailer came out, I literally was like limbering up and doing breathing exercises.
Limbering up.
Yeah.
You fool. So, gaming.
About time.
That was a lot of intro shit, wasn't it? Like I said, Devil May Cry 5 has come out. This is immediate successor to Devil May Cry 4.
So it's all one story? Is it like a continued story?
It is all one story. Devil May Cry 3 is a prequel, I believe.
The first one, you kill a devil, don't you?
It's not the devil.
Oh, it's not?
None of it's like... No, none of it's any Christianity or anything. It's all fantasy shit. A lot of it's based on... do you know who Dante Alighieri is?
No.
Dante's Inferno?
Sounds familiar. Is that a drink? I'm joking.
God damn you. It's a really old Italian book about the visualization of hell and all its different sanctums and shit. Follows Dante and his brother Virgil, I believe, which are both characters in this game, Dante and Virgil. Let me run through the fucking thing.
I guess this is some kind of history shit.
It's not really. They're just based on it. And lightly based on it because it's just their names. And basically Dante and his twin brother Virgil are demon slayers, son of a demon named Sparta with a D, not a T.
Yeah, so they're half demons.
Right, they're half demons. And they are demon slayers. They're basically
kind of like Sam and Dean.
The characters from Supernatural on steroids. Like super steroids. Like super sexy steroids.
That's a good ass show. I need to watch that shit again.
It is.
I'm like at season 6, like 3 seasons behind. But
right.
Carry on.
So in Devil May Cry 3, Dante has to fight. It's not Sparta. I didn't write down the entire fucking story. It's some convoluted shit. I watched like 3 different videos covering start to finish, including some of the mangas and shit.
So it's some good. Is it a good story?
It's interesting. Some of it's like ridiculous and over the top. But you've played Devil May Cry. That's what it is.
Did you play more than? What games did you play of it?
I've played Devil May Cry 4 a little bit, but I never got into it very much. But Devil May Cry 5, let me just get into that. I'm not going to be able to describe the whole fucking story. It's a ridiculous, over-the-top brawler. Why are you looking at the camera?
Because you're over here trying to be a history guy.
I'm not trying to be a history guy. Who said anything about history? I told you many times, in fact, in the last 2 minutes that it's not based in history. Do you listen?
I'm just going to keep looking at it.
The answer is no. He just tries to look at the camera.
Get you all fucking awkward and shit.
It doesn't bother me at all.
He's going to start mispronouncing words and shit.
I don't mispronounce anything.
Pressure's on.
The point of the game is to beat the shit out of demons and to do it really stylishly. So you get incentivized.
Remember the pistols.
Right, the 2 pistols. What are the
sword.
Ebony and Ivory. Sword is called Rebellion.
Really?
In Devil May Cry 1, it might be a different one.
I have no idea. Don't ask me.
I don't remember shit or names. You kill multiple demons and devils. A lot of them are spectacular, like giants, and they got giant swords, and you got to be ridiculous. You get graded after every mission. There's about 20 missions in the game. Triple S is the best.
Triple S?
That stands for super sexy style. The way you get higher grades is you perform different kinds of combos. You don't, mash the same buttons over and over again. Get some aerial action going. Use your skills.
It's kind of like Spider-Man or Batman. You just don't get hit and you whoop some ass.
Exactly. And you get incentivized to
super sexy
work
style.
Out. That's what it's called.
I couldn't believe that shit.
Not even lying, bro. There are 3 different characters. There's Dante, obviously. There's another one introduced in Devil May Cry 4 named Nero. And there's a new one to this game named V.
You can play as them?
You play as all 3 of them. Each of them have a different kind of combat style. So, like, Dante has 2 motorcycle swords. Like, the motorcycle, like, splits in half.
Yeah.
And it still works, obviously, because the engines are still revving in his hands.
Because it's a video game.
Fuck shit up, yeah.
He's not in that other game that you got that has, like, the anime people, right?
Jump Force?
Yeah.
No.
Is he in...
That is a Capcom character. This is Capcom.
Isn't Capcom in Smash?
Smash, yeah. So you got Sonic.
So Devil May Cry could be an added character to Smash.
Dante be a badass might get added.
Over that stupid fucking plant, the flower plant. Are you kidding me?
Piranha Plant was free DLC. I don't know why you're bitching about it.
It's free, but I'd rather have a free Devil May Cry.
Why would that be free?
Why wouldn't it be free?
Because you don't make money off free.
You make money off the game.
Are you going to make money off Piranha Plant? No. Yeah, that's why it's free.
That's why it's
free. You
free.
going to make money off Dante?
That's true.
Yes.
Dante would probably be a badass, too.
Dante will be a badass.
Yeah.
The only new character for Smash that's been confirmed is Joker from Persona 5.
Oh, you
not Joker from Batman.
I was like,
he
what?
Straight jumped up. I was like, oh, Persona? Oh, it's Batman. I get it. The plot of Devil May Cry 5 is obviously a world-ending bad guy. You gotta save it because you're a demon slayer, and you, Nero, and V all gotta group together, perform some badass combos. Apparently, the characters are surprisingly deep and sometimes genuinely funny. There's a lot of comedy to this game, actually. Was there
it's a
in
fun
number
game.
1?
I don't remember, if I'm being honest. I don't think so.
Because in some of the clips that I watched on YouTube today, some of them were pretty funny. Like, Dante has this fierce confrontation with a door. Like, he tries opening it, it doesn't open, he turns around dramatically, does a big giant spinning kick, and bam! Still doesn't open. Still doesn't open. He's like, just turns around. He's done. It's very interesting. You
got it?
I have it. It is installed. As soon as we're done with this, I'm going to play it.
I want to play it eventually.
You say that for every one of the games I play. You still haven't finished Spider-Man.
I want to play Red Dead. I should play Red Dead.
Haven't started Red Dead.
But,
What else?
I haven't played dick since.
Yeah, you haven't played anything.
Pokemon tournament thing.
Don't blame it on Pokemon.
There's a competition aspect to it, so I played it.
That's fair.
So I have to play it.
Whose fault is that, Nick? I do the opposite. I don't give a shit about the
fucking Martin's
competition.
fault.
I'm just trying to do it to have fun. So
I have fun when I win. I don't have fun when I lose. And the only way I win is by putting more work in.
I guess so.
So yeah, Kobe, motherfucker.
All right.
What's up? Mamba mentality.
This is Pokemon.
For Pokemon.
The work you're putting in is just throwing a virtual ball at virtual animals multiple
it's so
times.
annoying.
It is very mind numbing.
It's fucking horrible.
Especially because we have to keep restarting for every single badge because there's different level caps.
Right. But you technically don't have to. You could use the same Pokemon throughout the whole thing if you wanted to.
If you wanted to, but what if you have to what if you get challenged?
Then you're fucked.
You're fucked. You got to catch another one.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. I honestly don't like it. I'm going to wait for Generation 8 games to come out and then we just stop.
Yeah, I'm probably going to stop.
That's what's going to happen.
I'm probably going to stop.
I know you'll stop by then.
Yeah.
Until you see me playing the Generation 8 game and you're like,
that looks fun. I'll play it next year.
I gotta play that. I'll do it right after Devil May Cry 5.
After I finish Spider-Man.
Oh, God. Anyway, yeah.
Is there any other game shit?
More game shit. You're gonna like this. Where do I start with this? March 12th is a special.
That's like 4 days from now.
Is it? Yeah, today's the 8th. So it'll be tomorrow for you listeners at home, I believe. I did my math correct there. There's a Microsoft presentation called Inside Xbox.
And Halo's gonna be in it?
Want to hear some of the rumors, Nick?
Halo.
Let me start from the bottom.
Halo. Start from Halo.
All right, I'll start from the top. Halo Master Chief Collection.
What?
They've already added new game modes.
Yeah.
So on Xbox, it's been added. It's been updated. Like I'm
I'm
pretty sure.
a lot.
I'm pretty sure it's been updated since the last time you played it. They got rid of the snowy background.
Oh, have they? Then
Yes.
It's definitely been updated.
There's some new game modes, a few competitive hardcore changes. I'm not going to cover all the shit. You can look it up yourself because I don't give a shit.
What is the hardcore changes?
Nothing that you deal with. It's all.
What do you mean? Is it like do they increase the movement percentage,
No.
or do they increase the damage modifier, decrease the shield health?
They got rid of a couple game modes.
Oh, probably like King of the Hill on the Pit or some shit.
There's some weird shit. I knew for a fact it was nothing that would affect you. But if you want to look it up, feel free to do that. This update comes shortly after some rumors that the Halo Master Chief Collection could be, potentially, coming to PC.
So that's a really good thing.
That could be a really good thing. Because we were just experiencing...
Whoa, wait.
Hang on. We were just experiencing recently, playing Sea of Thieves,
Yeah.
how this Xbox Play Anywhere thing
I don't
works.
think that'd be good.
Why not? Because I'm going to kick your ass?
Because everybody on a PC,
Everyone on PC is going to be way
gonna
better.
Fuck up people on Xbox.
That's true.
I'm not saying like people that are good on Xbox will probably still be good,
Mm-hmm.
but there are probably a lot of people that are just good out of nowhere because they can just
Like me. That's why I'm excited about this.
What?
It's so much
You know
easier
what?
to aim with a mouse.
I'm digging that Bungie is like doing work finally for Master Chief, but why? It's not even Bungie anymore, is it?
It's not. It's
But anyways,
343.
why'd they wait 8 years until the game was like released? I don't get
Because
it.
they're about to release Halo Infinite and they want to bring the game back to its roots because they realized that the customers were complaining about it no longer being the game that they wanted.
Should have done this years ago.
All right, but hindsight 2020.
Now,
So now they're doing it. Why is he bitching?
I'm glad that they're doing it, but
Are
it's not,
you?
I don't think it's gonna get anywhere. Is what I'm saying. Like, I don't,
Not with Halo Master Chief Collection. I mean, they're not going to sell it for $60, obviously.
right, but I like.
In fact,
It just sucks because if they did this shit in the very beginning, that game would probably still be popular right now.
well, let me take you down some more rumors that might be happening in this Inside Xbox. Maybe it'll make things...
So what is
a little-
inside Xbox? Is that just
It's
like
like,
what's going on?
do you remember
in the
last
future
time?
of Xbox?
Last time I talked about the Nintendo Direct. So it's just a bunch of
okay.
announcements.
It's like a conference for just Xbox games. And
That's
shit.
essentially what it'll be. Just a presentation. They'll be like, here's all the new shit you have to be excited about. Some of the other rumors include a discless Xbox One.
Discless.
Discless, yes.
Xbox One.
Once you're done making fun of me and realize what that means.
I wasn't making fun of you. It just sounded funny.
Oh.
Bitch.
I'm so
Don't be
used-
so sensitive.
You literally just made fun of me after
Don't be
whatever.
so sensitive.
Whatever. Shut the fuck up. It is an Xbox One with no disc tray. No Blu-ray
Yeah.
player.
That will suck for motherfuckers who save up money and buy games at GameStop.
Who does that?
A lot of little kids.
Do they?
Yeah.
How many little kids do you know that do that?
I mean, when I was younger, that's how I
Right,
got
it's a
my
different
games.
time. This all-digital Xbox could be the way that gaming goes in the
Oh,
future.
it's 100% going to be the way gaming goes.
Microsoft has already started a bunch of different like operations, like Project Scarlet, where
You
it'll
don't
be an
need
entire
CDs
streaming
at
service.
all.
No, you don't. When was the last time you bought a CD?
Before I had a credit card, before I had a debit card. So I'm saying.
Right.
So a lot of kids, if they're...
No, they don't do that anymore. They buy it down. They download. I'll tell you right now. The
How do
numbers.
they download?
What do you mean? How do they download? They
That's
get
a-
their parents' credit card. They go
Right.
download.
A lot of parents don't have
Will
credit
allow
cards.
that.
A lot of parents don't have credit cards.
What?
Not everybody grows up rich, Dalton!
I'm saying that the percentage of people downloading games is much higher than the percentage of kids going to GameStop with their saved up allowance buying $60 games.
I'll say this. Kids they'll be able to fucking figure it out. Like if they want it bad enough, they'll figure it out. Kids are great at that, you know? So they'll probably just buy like a debit card, like a little charge card that you could put like $100 on.
Kids are playing free to play games anyway. Doesn't even matter. They're playing Fortnite and Apex Legends, which are free.
Why does Apex what?
I'm not even gonna bother. If you don't know about it, you're not going to know about it.
I don't care then.
So if they decide to update the Xbox Game Pass, which they already are, add Halo Master Chief Collection to the Game Pass, ship this no disc tray Xbox, all digital, with a lower price point because they don't have to pay for a Blu-ray player, and maybe they throw in 3 months of Xbox Game Pass, I might buy that. That's a shit ton of games. Halo Master Chief Collection for like $150.
That's all it's gonna be.
Xbox Ones right now are like $205 or something like that.
I don't know. That would be cool though, because you know how we play Sea of Thieves, we could play Halo, because Sam and you will be able to actually be good.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Cool.
It could be a really big thing, and I wouldn't be surprised if more companies start going all digital like this.
So are you complimenting Microsoft and Xbox right now?
I think they're doing some good things. I'll say the reason they're doing this is because Sony kicked their ass with the PS4. It won this generation.
What do you mean?
In sales, in exclusives.
Sony kicked...
Microsoft's. Sony made the PS4. Microsoft made the Xbox One.
So PS4 outsold the Xbox, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I thought you said something about PC for some reason. So I got confused.
Where you got that from?
Like I was like, did they make all their games compatible with PC and that's why Xbox is doing it? That's why I thought you were saying that. But
no, if you look at the exclusives for each system, Sony has Marvel Spider-Man, God of War. What else? There's some more I'm sure I'm missing. But
just those
there's
two.
Detroit Become Human. And what does Xbox have?
Halo.
That's not even a new release.
Xbox
first of all,
is a shooter.
All right, so
they're competitive
what
based.
shooters do we have?
I have no fucking clue.
There's Gears of War. There's Forza.
I have no idea.
That's the end of the exclusives. So great. My contact just moved. Hang on a sec. Don't look at me.
Ew! Ah! Dude, I seen that. Ew, my eyes are gonna water. I hate. Ooh, I can't even put eye drops in my eyes. My eyes just like slam shut if I try that shit. Fuck you.
Remember at the top of the show we said Nick was a baby back bitch.
I hate eye.
Can't handle eye shit.
It's not my thing. I've got a fetish for it. It's all Dalton.
That's what? There's a difference between being a bitch about something and having a fetish for it. I don't like to move my eyeball.
You don't gotta. It's okay. Don't make a big deal out of it.
You're the one who just screamed. It fell right out, man. It fell out. I fuck with it too much.
My eyes are about to water, dude.
I'm gonna put it back right in front of you.
Can I?
It fell on the table. I gotta go wash it. BRB, folks.
Jesus Christ.
Hold us down, Nick.
Are you done with gaming?
Yep.
All right, cool. Because I can talk about MMA. Real quick. Fuck him. I cannot believe I just seen that shit. I have the worst. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I just cannot put eye drops in my eyes. I cannot have anything in my eyes. Thank God I have good eye vision. Good eye vision. That's okay. Because I could not put contacts in my eye. I don't know why. It's just, they're little bitches. I'm already like half Asian, if you can't tell. When I smile, it goes like... I don't know. Anyways, MMA talk. I really want to talk about UFC 235 because even though it's been a whole week, I wanted to talk about Kobe Covington fucking being a G. Hey, where you at, man?
It's a lot of work.
This is a dual conversation.
I don't like Kobe Covington.
He don't like Kobe Covington. Nobody likes Kobe Covington, but that's his shtick. Exactly right. He's doing exactly what he wants everybody to do. You know? He's making everybody think exactly how he wants them to think. He's a good marketer.
Man, my contact moved as soon as I put it in.
Cool. I hope it fucking rips your eye out this time, you fucking asshole.
Why would you want that?
Because you're fucking with my shit, and I don't like seeing it.
That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Yeah, and the whole eye getting pulled out, that's a you problem. I'll be happy.
You trying to make the world blind?
No, just you. And one eye. Ain't that big of a deal. You'll be all right. You can adapt.
You couldn't do the podcast by yourself. What did you want me to talk about, bro? Tell me what you wanted to talk about.
You'll be all right.
Just tell me.
Well, Kobe, he earned his title shot.
Did he?
Fuck yeah, he did.
What did he do?
He did what he had to do. He
did nothing.
He had to be a nuisance.
It was an irritant.
He was an irritant.
Didn't he get like banned from something?
Yeah, he got banned from MGM.
So mission accomplished, I suppose.
But he got his title shot though. So I mean, that's what he did.
Did something get announced?
Dana White is saying that he's going to be the next in line. So unless he's lying, which is very plausible.
Numerous occasions.
But he was on Dana's shit list. He was
Yeah.
because he wouldn't take the fight, and now he has Dana saying that he got next in line, and it's because he's making a scene, and people obviously they want to see him lose. Like whatever, say what you will about him. He's the way he markets, the way he tries to like brand himself. It's fake as fuck. It's cringy as fuck. Half of it is just like I can't believe he's saying this shit, and sometimes he draws a line. He goes overboard with certain things.
No, for sure.
But
You say people
want to see him lose.
You say people want to see him lose. I personally don't think about him at all.
That's you personally, but like
I think I represent a casual fan.
no, well, I was gonna say Ariel Helwani had like a poll on his podcast, and it was like who they want to see next. And
Do you think casual fans are going to vote into an ESPN poll?
But there's a lot of regular fans as well, like normal
True.
fans. But the majority of the fans that make the money are the casual fans. But who else would you see then? Who would a casual fan want to see at welterweight? Ben Askren? No. Nobody knows who Ben Askren is unless you're a fan. Woodley? No. They're not going to watch Woodley after that SmackDown.
My pick for that championship is a Woodley rematch.
That's you, but I don't think that's what casuals will want.
I feel like if
because the first fight was boring. Like if you're a casual, by their standards, that's a boring fight. By just wrestling and out grappling and holding him down.
I suppose so,
And
but we've been spoon-fed Tyron being literally the best welterweight, and now he just got beat.
Dominated.
He got dominated.
There was 2 10-8 rounds, dude.
Yeah. Why do you think he got dominated? It's not because he's a worse fighter. It's not because he's physically inferior.
He is a little bit physically inferior.
He's stronger. He's smaller, sure, but I mean, Usman
looks a lot
strong.
bigger.
Yeah.
I think Woodley just had an off night.
Like he lost a mental game.
But I also think you got to give credit to Usman for doing that, because I think he does that to people. He implements his game plan over on the other person, and they just don't know how to stop it. And like RDA did better than Woodley did. RDA got dominated, but he had a couple moments where he was like, he went for it. And Woodley just, for some reason, he couldn't go for it. He was waiting for like the one punch knockout. And that's not how you win championship fights. That's how like Darren Till wins a fight. If you're like fighting against Kobe or you're fighting against Usman. I didn't understand why Woodley was like just getting dominated like that. Maybe it has something to do with how many, like he spreads himself too thin. I know I was saying last episode that I don't think that'll be an issue, because I did think that was going to be an issue with Darren Till. But it obviously it wasn't. He fucking smoked Till.
Right.
But he's recording a whole entire album that he was like doing all the marketing for before this fight, and he released it the day of the fight. And afterward, he goes on this tour for like the marketing and shit. I'm sure he's a professional, so I'm sure he dedicated a lot of time into fighting. But I definitely don't think he dedicated enough time. Not as much as Kamaru. Not even close.
I agree with you.
But I do agree with you as well that I think that he deserves a rematch, but I just don't think that that's what they're going to do, because A, Dana doesn't like Woodley.
Sure.
B, it was a dominant SmackDown. It wasn't like it was a one-punch knockout in the first round like Conor and Aldo or something like that.
Yeah.
It was not a fluke at all.
The reason I want a rematch is because I think that Tyron can do better.
I mean, you can't do much worse.
Sure.
He absorbed the most body strikes in UFC history.
That's a
sure.
thing? What?
Yeah, dude. He was like 300 shots or something ridiculous like that. Could be way off. I don't care. That's 100% right. But.
Send us an email at pnacast.com/contact. Tell us Nick is stupid.
So, fuck off, first of all. Second of all, Kobe, I think he did a good job.
Of what?
Of being an irritant.
Who cares?
He wasn't fighting, and he was talked about more than any other person at the arena.
Don't care.
I'm just hate all you want.
I will.
I'm just saying he did a good thing. Nate was there, and Nate walked right past him. He called him a little fucking bitch and shit.
Good.
A lot of people were talking shit to him.
Props
he was
to
like
Nate.
him and Mama Woodley almost got into it. I guess.
Dude, Mama Woodley won the post fight. Did you see what she said to Kamaru?
Yeah, I thought that was kind of fucked up. It's your time now. I'm like, come on, dude, don't say that. Your son ain't saying it's his time. Yeah, his son's saying I want the rematch. And
It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
Just be nice. Be nice to people.
Mama Woodley's cool. Woodley's cool. They're good guys. They're all giving each other respect afterwards and shit. Ben Askren's campaigning for that fight big time, which I think would be interesting. I do not see Kamaru doing that to Ben Askren. I don't see anybody doing that to Ben Askren. I could see Kamaru knocking out Ben Askren and maybe nullifying the takedown, but he's not going to out-grapple Kamaru for sure. Or Ben Askren.
Yeah.
Not even close.
I agree. I don't know if...
That'd be an interesting fight. I'd want to see that more than I'd want to see Woodley, if I'm being completely honest.
I'd like to see that fight more too, but I don't think Ben should be there yet.
No, they're going to try to do the Robbie rematch, even though he doesn't want to.
Really?
Dana White wants to rematch. A lot of people want them to run it back because they're the controversial stoppage, because he wasn't out. And he really wasn't out. He wasn't.
Sure.
Maybe he was going out, because you could see his arm just go limp. I don't think it was a bad stoppage by Herb. Like, it wasn't like a bad stoppage in the sense that Herb was just like made the wrong call. Herb was he thought that he was out, and if you look at the replay, he looks like he's out.
He just mistaken.
Fucking hand just goes drop limp. Why would you let your hand just go limp? You know,
conserving energy, I suppose. But
like,
you can't
don't make it just
that.
go like that.
Yeah.
If it's up, just fucking put it down. And then like if he's talking to you, like fucking show some energy. Don't you?
He moved his hand and he kind of
He put a thumb up in that. But here's the thing about.
Did he put a thumb up? I always saw him like kind of give some energy to the arm a little bit and then let it drop.
My opinion on those things is, yeah, sometimes there's a lot of bad stoppages. Well, why'd you get yourself in that position in the first place?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, why? Don't be bitching and acting like the ref is the reason why you lost that fight.
Realistically, the fight should have been over already.
Yeah, Askren almost got knocked out.
Did he get knocked out?
Robbie may have hit him and knocked him and then knocked him back into life, because that's the thing. I'm serious. Like, you hit somebody and you just see him like going out and then hit him again. They're like, whoa, and then they're just back, like their instincts kick in.
Yeah.
So maybe that happened. It was crazy. Robbie looked good. His body, like he looked
very solid.
Yeah. So Robbie makes that whole division exciting, because Robbie is one of the best fucking most exciting fighters of all time.
So glad Ruthless is there.
Yeah. And I'll say this about Ben. He has a fucking chin, and out of anybody in that division, Robbie was one of the hardest people for him to fucking go at.
Wrestler with a chin, how do you lose?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm happy for Ben. It sucks for... I'm happy for Ben. I'm happy for Usman, even though I wanted Woodley to win.
Everybody else...
I'm happy for Kobe.
Maybe Johnny Walker.
I am not happy about Cody getting knocked out.
That's pretty rough.
That was a fucking bad one.
Do you remember how we got knocked out in the previous fights?
Same way.
It's the same exact way. Three fights, hanging and banging.
He bites down on his mouthpiece. I think he's just so confident in his striking that he's forgetting that his chin is not up to par with his striking. And he's fighting the elite of the elite. He's not like he's fighting like Thomas Almeida and people like that. Like, they're good, but they're not on the same level. They're not as refined. They're not championship level.
The thing with professionals is they'll punish mistakes.
Yeah.
So if you're Cody and
everybody
if you're on autopilot,
right? And
I think
everyone
it's something
knows
that he said.
Everyone knows Cody doesn't have a chin. So that's exactly what every single person's going to do with Cody from here on out. If they're striking and it gets into a sprawl and brawl, they're just gonna bite down their mouthpiece and try to land first.
Yeah.
Or even not even land first. Cody was landing.
Yeah, he was.
And it just got one hit and it drops him and he just can't recover. I don't know if it's weight cut. I don't know if it's... I mean, maybe he just doesn't have a chin.
Right. But, I mean, it's not like he can't improve that. Didn't Dustin Poirier have a similar issue?
At 145, and he went up to 155.
And he started refining his striking, got hit less.
Dustin Poirier's... I'm excited for that fight, too. Back to 235.
Right.
Johnny Walker, he wants to fight Gus next.
Gus?
Gustafson.
Is he not bigger? Way bigger than him?
No.
How big is Johnny Walker?
6'6". Gus is like 6'8". 6'7".
Okay. Johnny Walker just looks small to me for some reason. I know he's not, but...
No. Johnny Walker, he seems like a dope guy.
He seems nice.
He's always in a good mood.
Do you think he's a champion?
He always tries to find the positives out of everything. He's always trying to, like... Even if he's in a shitty mood, or like in a shitty situation, he's just always in a good mood. He's like, it's fine. And then they asked him if he's ready for John. He goes, I'm ready for John, but I can get even more ready.
I like that, I guess.
So he's saying like he wants to fight more and more and more.
Hot take, do you think he's a champion?
How are you asking me this shit?
I want to hear it.
No.
You don't think he's a champion, ever?
He's a champion when John Jones retires.
You just don't think he beats John Jones?
I don't think anybody beats John Jones at light heavyweight. Who? Nobody.
Could be Johnny Walker, man.
It could be.
Could have hit hard enough.
I hope you're right. He definitely hits hard. Everybody hits hard enough. That's the thing.
That's true.
John's just John. He dominated Anthony Smith. Everyone's saying like that they're impressed with Anthony's heart and that. And I wasn't really that impressed.
I wasn't impressed at all. It looked like he was seeing the stars.
The only thing I was impressed about was when he got kneed and he was, I'm good. I'm not stopping the fight right there.
Sure.
Because that was a fucking flush knee right to the temple. And it was illegal as fuck. If that was like Chael Sonnen, he would have been fucking crying. Whoa, they got that fucking title. You know what I mean? But he's a really good guy.
He showed heart for sure.
He showed heart, and he never quit, but he never really did enough to even say that you weren't quitting.
He challenged John.
Yeah. He was literally turtled up for a while, like a solid minute, and John just like picking his shots, and it's like,
you're not going to win like that.
You're
not going to not lose like that.
Yeah. I hate John.
It's hard not to. I was trying to tell you.
I respect how good he is inside the cage. He is the best fighter of all time if you're including steroid users.
With that asterisk.
Yes. But I just don't like him.
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean, I don't want to like, it's hard to like say you're going to not like somebody forever because obviously people can change.
Sure. And it's not like we know exactly who he is.
He's done like repeating things over and over and over again. He has to like really earn it. Like he has to earn it. Like, like 5 years of nothing, you know, just straight defending titles and fucking making bank and shit.
I honestly don't even think he deserves a chance. When you're a repeat offender like that, sometimes you just gotta.
You don't, but that's what they do because the money, the draw. Yeah. So that's how it is.
The money.
Other news in MMA.
I have some news.
Wait,
can I do some news?
It's probably gonna be what I'm gonna talk about.
Doubt it.
What? Bare knuckle fighting?
No.
Okay, what?
Rose Namajunas versus Jessica Andrade in Brazil.
Yeah, did you see what else is on that fucking card, dude?
Anderson Silva and Cannonier. In Brazil, yep.
Yep. What else?
That's all I got for that card.
Jose Aldo is fighting. He's fighting Volkan. It's not Volkanovski.
Isn't Volk?
I forget the
much
fucking,
bigger.
I forget the. It's a V name. Let me look it up real quick.
I didn't know there's a little guy with a V name like that.
Yeah, he just fucking fought not too long ago. He's a beast.
I'm a motherfucking beast.
Why is it not on here?
Because it's not real.
Also, BJ Penn and Clay Guida are on that card.
Who cares?
Shout out to BJ.
Shout out to
legend.
Someone who should have stopped fighting.
Yeah, Volkanovski. I was right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just thinking of Volkov.
Nogueira's fighting on this card too. That's pretty dope.
Which one?
Little Nog.
Lil Nuggy?
Yeah. Clay versus BJ. Thiago Alves versus Staropoli. I don't know him. It's a Brazil card.
Is that a card or is that an ESPN card?
This is a pay-per-view.
All right.
Namajunas versus Andrade. This is all in Rio de Janeiro.
Is that a main event?
Yeah. I say so. In Brazil, Rose is a star, and then you got Andrade in Brazil.
Who do you think wins?
Rose. Tough fight for her.
Andrade lost to your girl, Joanna.
So I think styles make matchups.
Right.
100%. I think Joanna can beat Andrade way easier than Rose can. But a lot of people are sleeping on Rose's jiu-jitsu. She has a really, really good ground game. She's like probably the freakiest of athletes in that division. It's gonna sound, she don't look like it.
No, really.
But she can do like jumping triangles, and she like for real, she's tried them fighting, and she's super durable. She's super flexible, and as long as she keeps her mental head good, then like her head game good, she's good.
Which she only. I mean, when does she ever have a problem with that, really? I mean, I was going to say...
She's had a lot of problems with it in the past.
Right,
recently, she's been fine. But it's like, it's not like she's been fine. It's like Pat Barry is like having to give her a mental talk every fucking day.
Right.
Like after that Conor McGregor incident, she's been fucked up. Like she still has like issues going in public from last thing I heard about it.
Right.
So she's had a fucked up past.
That's true. So for the Silva Cannonier fight, I mean...
It's a tough fight for Silva. Because Cannonier's going to...
Is it just going to be a decision victory? Because, I mean, people, every time Silva gets a fight...
knockout power.
Every time
aggressive.
Silva has a fight like this, people say he's just going to get knocked out because he's old. But it never happens.
As soon as I started saying that, I was like, but wait, because nobody fights Anderson the way they fight everybody else. Because it's Anderson motherfucking Silva.
You can't. One, you're going to miss. Two, you're fighting a legend.
And you're afraid you're going to be on the highlight reel.
Yeah.
So, I want Anderson to win. I want Anderson and Aldo to win. I really do. Anderson, Aldo, fucking Nogueira. Why the fuck not? BJ.
Let's go, Brazil.
But then Rose will win.
So that'll probably just be a decision victory that proves nothing to anyone. Because, I mean, if Cannonier beats Silva, then it's Silva.
Then you beat Silva, and that's on your...
Congrats.
Yeah, that's on your resume.
And if Silva wins a decision, then...
I mean, you can't really say Silva's old because he looked pretty good against...
he did, yeah. He always does better than people expect him to, but it's never like, he's back.
He will be, though. I think he's going to get a flash knockout.
All right.
I'm feeling it.
I like the take.
Another thing that's happening.
Another fight has been announced.
Vitor,
damn it,
is signed to one championship.
Vitor Belfort.
TRT Vitor is back, motherfuckers.
Wait, what does that mean? He can use steroids or what?
I'm saying he's not going to be fighting for USADA anymore.
There's no like testing pool in one.
It's in China.
They don't test for steroids in China. They can harvest organs, but not keep them healthy. Whatever,
bro.
It's fine.
TRT Vitor is gonna fuck people up. And guess who he called out?
Is it Mighty Mouse or something? What?
Roy Jones Jr.
Roy Jones Jr.
for a boxing fight.
What?
Yeah, it won championship. Roy,
And did you say bare knuckle?
That's something different.
Okay,
Have you not heard
Jesus.
of that?
I heard something about bare knuckle boxing.
Okay.
I was not sure if it was Vitor though.
No, it wasn't Vitor. But Roy Jones Jr. versus Vitor is a legit possibility at one championship for a boxing fight, which is pretty cool. I'm happy that all these
something.
other organizations are making game. You know,
Make some headlines.
I want them to grow because it's gonna make the business of fighting that much better for
Competition
the fighters.
is always good.
Yeah. So also huge news today: bare knuckle fighting signed Paulie.
That's right.
And he wants to fight Artem. If Artem wins his fight in April, he's facing Jason Knight. It's gonna be a hard fight for him. Not even gonna lie.
Every fight's a hard fight for him. It's Artem.
Yeah. So Paulie's goal is to beat Artem, and he's already talking shit to Connor. He's gonna beat your boy's ass, and I'm gonna fuck you up, some shit like that. He's trying. He's going for the Connor fight.
Okay.
It's pretty cool though.
That's something.
Could you imagine? Like,
Can't wait for that hammer fist. Bare knuckle hammer fist to come down.
That's a brilliant signing by bare knuckle fighting. It is. It's probably the best signing that they could have because they're marketing based off Connor. And if you can get a fight that's relevant to Connor, and you're not even in the UFC, you're doing good.
I suppose so.
And it's Artem and it's Paulie. They're both related to Connor in different ways. Connor is going to be pissed if Paulie fucks up Artem.
I guess, yeah.
And I would
Why
love to
not?
see Connor versus Paulie
In a bare knuckle fight?
in a boxing fight.
fuck,
And
man?
I wouldn't be surprised if Paulie wins. Like, not even a little bit. I'd be surprised if Connor won.
Yeah. He has more boxing experience, right?
Way more.
Yeah.
Infinite more.
Yeah.
He was a champion. So,
Other MMA news, Jacare versus Romero 2.
oh, yeah. Which,
was
in
announced.
my opinion, Jacare won the first fight. Romero
I
had
agree.
a dominant first round, but then Jacare came back. He won the second round. It was like a 10-9, but he dominated Romero in the third round. Like, Romero was exhausted.
Right. I was surprised that Romero won the decision.
That fucking card was so goddamn stacked. That was the McGregor Mendez card. It was the McGregor Mendez or McGregor Aldo. It was one of the two.
Jacare Romero?
Yeah, dude, watch.
You crazy, bro.
The first one.
You straight crazy.
Watch, dude. Watch.
So this fight's going to happen on April 27th in Miami. It's going to be on ESPN card, I believe. And
It is it's a ESPN card. And I'm not saying the numbers anymore because they don't even say them anymore. So there's a zero
Yeah,
point of
there
us
is no
trying to keep
numbers.
up. Like, yeah.
for the fight nights. So this is a little bit of evidence that maybe Diego Costa popped. Diego Costa.
Yeah, it was Aldo
Yeah.
McGregor. UFC 194. Dude. Listen to this fucking card.
Really?
We watched this at the tap room.
That seems so much recent. What?
No, wasn't that recent?
That's crazy.
Kevin Lee was on that card. He lost to Leonard Santos.
The fuck, Kevin Lee?
Yancy Medeiros beat John McDessie. Court McGee won. Kobe Covington lost. Damn, there's a lot of Tisha Torres won.
What?
Uriah Faber beat Frankie Sainz.
Tisha Torres, who just lost
Dude,
to
this
Wiley
fucking
Zhang.
card.
We were sleeping on it, apparently.
Uriah Faber versus Frankie Sainz. Uriah won. Max Holloway beat Jeremy Stevens.
What?
Yeah,
Jeremy Stevens also just lost. So
Damian
everyone...
Maya beat Gunnar Nelson.
What?
Yoel Romero beat Jacare. Luke Rockhold beat Chris Weidman.
What
And
was
then
on there?
Connor versus Otto. That was the fucking stacked card.
I had no idea.
Holy shit.
I must have like blacked out
One
or
of
something.
the best cards. Dude, we were drunk as fuck
were
at the
so
bar.
out.
Dude, what a
I can't believe it. Like multiple fighters on that card were just on this card. Jeremy Stevens, he lost. Tisha Torres lost.
I can't believe Holloway's on this bitch. Kobe was on this. That's hilarious. Kobe lost and Kevin Lee lost.
That's funny as shit.
Yancey won.
All right, so
won.
that was a long time ago. What do you think happens this time? Did you respond to me saying Diego Costa popped?
Did he?
Well, there's no proof of it because they
You mean Paulo Costa?
Paulo Costa, I knew Diego didn't sound
I was like,
right.
what are you talking about?
Diego Costa is a soccer player, whatever. Because they don't announce the failed test anymore, right?
No.
And the Costa fight was supposed to happen with Romero after Romero got eliminated from his little fucking TV show he was on.
Yeah, but I
But instead, they make this fight. Where's
Maybe-
Costa? Where's Costa, bro?
but they tried to make the Costa fight a few times, and there was always an issue with Romero. So maybe he just didn't want to fight him because
Did
he's
seem
so
like he was ducking him.
he's like ranked 9.
But what's
like
the-
why would Romero
yeah.
want to fight ranked 9?
He's ranked 7 now, I think.
Yeah, and Romero's like what, rank 1?
He's ranked 1.
So I mean,
Jacare's 3.
yeah.
It makes a lot more sense, especially with the belt now in limbo. Mm-hmm. With 4 and 5 fighting for interim belt, and then 1 and 3 are gonna fight. That doesn't make any sense.
I think the easier fight for Yoel is Paulo Costa.
I agree.
1,000%. Like, I don't think
I think
Paulo,
he loses.
I don't think Paulo.
I mean, I think he loses against Jacare.
I would like to see that.
Me too.
Yoel beats everybody except Robert Whittaker. Literally everybody. It's crazy because he's gone against everybody in that division.
Mm-hmm.
So that just goes to show how good Robert is. I can't wait to see him fight again. I think he's gonna be the new GSP.
I agree. He's a light heavyweight king.
Yeah, there's a lot of good shit. Also, there's a fight card honestly tomorrow. Derek Lewis versus JDS is tomorrow. I don't know if you know that.
I did not know
I watched
that.
the weigh-ins. Looks fucking good. They look intense as fuck. This is gonna be coming out Monday, so I don't want to like make any picks or anything.
Whatever. Who you got?
I want Derek Lewis to win just because I like Derek Lewis.
How can you not?
But I think JDS has the footwork and he has the knockout power and he has the cardio and he has the striking and the head movement.
He's a bit more complete.
Yeah. That being said, Derek Lewis can knock anybody out at any time
And do whatever he wants, really.
He's strong as fuck,
Yeah.
and you're not going to really knock him out.
Yeah. You're not going to starch him at all.
I think it's probably going to be a tough decision win for JDS. I think it's going to be a tough fight for Derek Lewis.
sounds
Or
right.
he lands that one punch, knocks him out, does his little tongue out and shit.
Can't wait to see that on the video later.
And then we get to have a badass post-fight interview, and then I don't know. See him fight somebody else.
That sounds like the best possible result.
I want the Derek Lewis interview more than anything.
Yeah.
So that's all I got.
Nice.
You done?
I am done.
Awesome. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you rate. For real, like rate this shit because that helps so much. You have no idea. Because when you rate it, it goes higher up on the rankings for Instagram.
Algorithms and shit.
Yeah, bro. You guys know about algorithms.
You
You
know.
guys are smart. You're not like those uneducated fucks on different podcasts listening
We have
to shit.
smart listeners.
Yeah. Also, check out our YouTube channel because it's gonna be on YouTube. We'll put clips on there eventually.
Yeah, look up Passive and Aggressive. I'd give you the YouTube / link, but it's apparently a bunch of fucking numbers. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. In the meantime, you can go to pnacast.com. We have all our videos there, all our podcast episodes there. We have some sweet merch. Check out the Passive collection. And if you want to send us any notes or feedback that you have, there's the contact there as well.
Also, we are moving next week. The closing day is Friday. Ideally, we want to record on a Thursday,
yeah.
get it done so we can upload it by Monday so there's no delays. If there are any delays, we'll let you know via Instagram or some shit.
That's true.
So, I'm out, motherfuckers. Take
Till
care.
next time.
See ya. Why do you do that? You look like... Oh my god. You know those puppets?
No.
What are they called? The little fucking puppet people.
Called puppets.
You look like one of those haunted ones. You did that.
Look like a haunted puppet.
Haunted puppet.
See you guys next time.